Good morning.
Good morning.
Or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. For us, it's actually afternoon right now because this morning we went and did our Silfra diving experiences, which is where you dive between the two tectonic plates, North America on your one side and Eurasia on the other, which is pretty exciting.
Pretty once in a lifetime kind of thing. Not only are you swimming in between two continents, but this is like one of the top diving places in the world.
Yes.
A huge bucket list thing because of how clear it is. So it is water that comes from that is fed by it's glacier water. And it basically looks like
ice blue,
like glass that you can just see on and on and on, and you're kind of just floating about and everything. So
it can get up to, I think they said
like 100 meters.
Yeah, that you can see when you're diving. So, we're gonna put up some footage right now of us maybe getting ready.
Yeah, we were able to get some footage this morning, a little bit, but then once we got in the water, like obviously couldn't take the camera and stuff, and maybe I think we might have some pictures as well that we can kind of show in there. So here's a little bit of footage from this morning of us getting ready to do our Silfra diving, snorkeling. All right, we got our first layer of scuba gear on. We're not scuba here, snorkeling.
Flight suit. Morgan's wearing her contacts today.
My contacts so I can see all the things.
Yeah.
All the things that are, okay, let's do it.
You look so fancy. You guys look like little race car drivers. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. You're on the flight line. Psst. How's it going?
Wonderful. I actually assumed it would be.
Oh, make sure your feet are facing forward. I know. Like a sausage out of a biscuit roll.
Guys doing everything.
Our tour that we got was through Arctic Adventures. There's many different companies that offer it, but I chose them because if you got if you got 2+ tours with them, and they gave me like a 10% off. So this Silfra snorkeling actually, without the discount, was about $140 US.
One of the things they told us when we first got there that we weren't sure about, because this is at Thingvellir National Park. We weren't sure where the plates were. And they actually say that the North America plate and the Eurasia tectonic plate are about like 2 to 5 kilometers apart. So you're swimming between them, which is really cool.
And the temperature of the water was about 2 degrees Celsius. We did have a thermal, layer on with wool socks, and then they give you another layer, and then your wetsuit goes on. It was raining this morning. It was already 32 degrees outside. And
quite cold.
I get very like in pain when I'm that cold. You do feel it around your face a little bit. You have like a wetsuit hood on, and it does actually get into your gloves. But it is amazing.
Quite a lot into your glove. Your glove is basically like water soaked.
It is amazing what the human body can do. You get so numb that your lips are
they almost swell. But one thing that you said to me that rang true was it is a once in a lifetime thing. It's not for the faint of heart, I don't feel. It is almost kind of like an extreme sport.
That's why,
Our fingers still hurt, and we've been back in the cabin in warmth for at least 30 to 40 minutes. But even when we were changing out of our wetsuit gear and into our clothes, I had this like strange feeling like my body was just gonna give out. Like
I'm done.
You feel like you have exerted everything that you can exert being in that water. However, it was beautiful. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah,
is how I would respond.
It's one of those things like it feels really cool to be like, we've done that.
Yes.
I know this probably sounds like terrifying, but
It was a wonderful experience.
It was an amazing like view and amazing to think of where you're swimming and how clear and how blue. So
I think the thing for us is just in saying this is that we didn't get this information before going, and I think it would have helped to kind of mentally prepare and be able to say, oh, I think it is going to be hard, or I think you are going to be uncomfortable and potentially in pain or numb for parts of it. They take you like step by step through everything. There's nothing that you're like, what am I doing, or how do I do this?
The guides are amazing. They do most of the stuff for you.
I think we still got more stuff to do today.
Head into some geysers, which are actually pronounced geyser here, and a waterfall. So let's go do that.
All right.
We're here at the geyser area. I don't know like specifically which one is which, because there's Geysir here and Stroker, if I'm pronouncing that right. We'll put the name on the screen. But they were saying there's like 4 major geysers that they were talking about on that board. One is Steamboat in the US, one is Old Faithful in the US, and then the other 2 are here. One here erupts every like 8 to 10 minutes, and the other one is like very infrequently, sometimes after earthquakes. And Steamboat in the US is like every, like it hasn't erupted in a millennial or something like that. And then the other one is like every 30 to 100 minutes. So we'll see if we can see one here.
So this one doesn't erupt near, not that much. Right, so we're gonna go look at the other one that erupts about every 8 to 10 minutes.
It actually just erupted.
It did just erupt, we missed it, but we're gonna go wait for it.
That's crazy.
We bared the weather and we are now at Gulfoss Falls. This is just gorgeous. You can see there's a bunch of people way down there. But it's getting pretty cold and late in the evening, so we probably won't head down that way.
It's unique in that it is a double falls.
It's a double falls.
Yep, 2 layers.
I guess the joke's on us. We did actually end up coming down to the rock.
So we are now at our actual next cabin. We've kind of spent a whole day. We got in a little bit later last night. We had to make dinner, and then we were wiped.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna try to get a little bit better at doing the outros, but like it's been amazing days, but a little exhausting. You kind of just want to come back and lay down. So this is our tomorrow.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about like our yesterday. So we had gone to the geysers and gone to some falls.
Gulfoss.
Yes.
I think is what the one we went to. The 2-layer waterfall.
So which was absolutely amazing. We still what's the word? We still persevered with all of the rain and everything. So we got
yesterday was a little bit more inclement weather, but we stuck in with it. We kept at it. Yeah.
I especially liked the geyser. I don't think I got it on film, but there was at one point Jen kind of came a little more to the left of the geyser, and when it erupted,
the water came down on me.
She didn't get burnt, but we were like, oh my god, are you okay? She's like, it's hot.
Yeah. I was more like shocked because a lot of the other ones, when it had gone off or erupted, the water had like evaporated into steam in the air. So when it came at me, I was more like, you know, when you kind of hurt yourself but you don't hurt yourself, you just kind of like shock yourself. I think that's more what it was.
And the water was just so blue, so it's kind of like start to ripple here and there and then like bubble and then like out of nowhere just burst. And that first burst, the blue was just so blue.
I think the showstopper from yesterday was the double level falls. I've never seen Niagara Falls, which is on the bucket list. I've never seen a falls that large, so it kind of blew me away. So, and actually also, I'm really excited for you guys to see what we did today in our next video.
Yes, we cannot wait. So that's gonna do it for us today, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
See you next time.
See ya.